Yeah, Homer led the league in tackles with 85. The deep ball for Darius Prince, and Philadelphia's on the board first.
On the draw, this is Bryson Allen. And Allen weaving his way all the way down to the 22. 10-yard line, 5. Mayfield, Dancy, all around. Throwing as far as he can throw it. Jump ball coming. Crazy stuff. Not this time.
And you want to be a wide receiver. You're going to have to take a little bit of a hit like that as Brown got him in that shoulder, but watch. Oh, those are teeth.
Do we have a dentist on staff here?
Coach fans, I'm back with episode 2 after a big win against the Duluth Harvard Monsters, 77-52. I'm joined by the two players of the game, Ryan Martinez and Boo Smith. I'm also joined by my boy, Coach B. Coach, how you doing today?
What up, my guy?
Coach, we'll start with you. Obviously, you've been waiting. This has been a long off-season of preparation. How did it finally feel to see a product you created out on the field?
Man, it's a product we created. It wasn't just me. Martinez had something to do with this. He gave us some players. We put some locals with some out of town guys in the mix. Just fit. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted something to gel and be able, like I always tell you, I wanted to put on for my city. And that was the big thing. You know that, Chris, from the time we was in Iowa to Wichita to now. Our thing was we gonna put on wherever we at, and the best thing about it, I could put on with my city with some guys who was actually born and raised from the city.
Ryan, after your experience with the Iowa Rampage, which was obviously a little bit difficult, it came to a screeching halt. How did you manage to battle adversity?
I just kept working, stayed prayed up, and just knew another opportunity was going to come. And when it comes, and just make sure I seized the lead.
What was one lesson you kind of took from that whole experience?
You just got to control what you control and just keep it stacking brick by brick and just go day to day.
Yes, sir. Boo, to you, obviously this is your first time out on the football field for a while. How does it feel to finally return to the game?
Felt great, to be honest. Felt great. Needed to get hit, needed to run, needed to catch passes in games. Felt awesome, though, to be back.
Ryan, I'll start with you. Rakeem Cato, you had a chemistry with him from Iowa. He was a quarterback for 2 games. How have you been able to build a chemistry with him, and how is he as a leader?
Well, he's a good leader. I learned a lot from Cato because he's very smart with the game and having the knowledge because he's been playing it for so long. So it just makes it easier playing with a quarterback that just know the game and it makes it easy for all of us.
How about you, Boo?
I like Cato. I mean, like he just said, basically, Cato just smart guy, and just coming into the game, just basically, trying to wrap my head around like arena and everything, but just Cato just being smart allowing both of us to really just play football. So that makes it a lot easier, especially guys that know football, know how things work. Yeah, made it easy as can be.
Ryan, you play wide receiver, obviously, in Topeka really well, but you moved to DB a little bit. You had 2 interceptions, a lot of success on that. Talk to me about making your game more multidimensional.
I just go where I'm wanted, where I'm needed. I do what's best for the team, and I just do whatever that's going to help my team to win. So wherever they need me at, I fill in and just do what I'm supposed to do.
Coach B being a former star DB, how has he helped you kind of transition into that role?
He do it on his own, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He very rarely practice with us over there at DB. That's the crazy thing about it. Him, Boo, Malik probably get a little bit more work at DB than those guys, but all I ask them to do, just when we on the field, we talk a little bit, but they do what they do. They know how to play the game. It's simple. Keep that inside leverage, use the wall as your best friend, and make plays. All I ask them to do is make plays, and that's what they do. Like, if we're going to put one-on-one with anybody, I'm going to bet on my guys all day so we can take that to the bank.
Definitely, they're both great athletes. Coach, when you look at your coaching staff, right, you have a lot of minds. You have Coach Ty Jackson, Coach um, Coach Tyrone Groves. You have a lot of different schemes. How did you manage to kind of put all the schemes together and create one that was super successful?
Man, with Coach Dorsey, man, he's the perfect leader that you can have, like humble, down to earth, you know what I'm saying? So he knows both sides of the world, and when it comes to scheming, that's what he do. And we fill in, Tyus and us fill in and help out where we need to as far as scheme wise, Tyrone as well. But that's what our staff do. We got a staff that know how to scheme, so it's pretty easy on what we do, and we just talk together and see what fits. We also implement our players and see what they think works in the game plan. So that makes everything more gel and more smooth. When we get out there, it's no confusion. It's just ready to play ball.
Boo, for you moving indoors, do you find it easier than playing outdoor football?
Uh, not for real. My brother, Ryan Martinez, is basically telling me, the game's faster. So I adjusted. I mean, when you're an athlete and you play ball, I feel like you just adjust it. I mean, learn to not take certain things deeper, learn to run stuff quicker, get my head around. I feel like it's also increasing my game, just being able to play indoors. But I like outdoors. I'm a outfield deep ball threat. I like to run more than 50 yards at a time, but I actually learned a lot from this game.
Ryan, in terms of diet, in the off season, it's really important to stay physically ready. I see you post a lot about that on your page. How do you manage to keep a consistent diet throughout the off season?
I just meal prep. Just meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. That's about it.
For sure. Boo, I see you, you do a lot of route running, you're a route technician. What's one thing in your off season work you really focused on with your route techniques?
Getting in and out of my breaks. I feel like I should be able to stumble and still able to get out of my break faster than anybody. And I feel like that helps me. It doesn't matter how fast I run the route, how slow I run the route. I should be able to get in and out just as fast as I'm catching the ball.
Ryan, you coming over from the CIF last year. Do you notice any sort of a competition difference in the TAL?
No, not really. Everybody get the same work, so it don't matter who's out there, honestly.
Yes, sir. Coach B, appreciate y'all time today. Coach B, final question for you. You look towards the Iowa Woo. How are you keeping the guys mentally locked in for this road trip?
We ain't gotta. You stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. It's already in us. If it's in you, it ain't gotta be on you. So we already ready, man. They know what to do. Like it's another day. That's why Boo laughing. He know what it is. It's another day.
Yeah.
We gonna do what we do.
We already locked in.
Yeah, like we got to run the table. We know what we got to do. That showing we put on, it was cool, but it wasn't what we really could do. Like we started off slow. Our first and a half quarter was like horrible, honestly. So when we step it up and play four full quarters, I think it's gonna be a hell of a thing to fuck with right now.
Ryan, in one word, describe what the Kansas City community means to you.
Everything. It's nothing like playing at home. So it's a beautiful thing to be playing back at home in front of your people, in front of your city. So it means everything to me. I always talked about if they brought a renting team to the city, I was gonna be on it. So it's like a dream come true, honestly.
How about you, Boo?
He basically described it, everything. Just being able to play at home and just, look up and actually see family and friends in the stadium is actually amazing. Then on top of that, having coaches that you can relate to and talk to and just that know you makes it 10 times better. So everything.
Boo, in your pursuit of trying to get back to the Kansas City Chiefs, how personal is this season for you?
Very personal. I still, talk to little scouts and stuff like that here and there, and just want to just focus on really just getting anywhere I can be, just just working, and stay prayed up. The work is gonna show. So just focus on one game at a time, and just Lord's will, everything plays its part, and just communicate with the right people, by myself and with my agent. So Lord's will, something happens soon.
Ryan,
We're gonna get him with Coach Corian. So we're gonna make that happen.
Yes, sir.
I would love to see both of y'all in the NFL. I know you deserve that. Ryan, Boo, Coach B, appreciate y'all's time. I wish you the best of luck going into this week.
Thank
Be
you.
goated, my
Thank you.
guy.
Appreciate
Be
it.
goated.
I'm a game changer.